Right, so here we are, the crew, the tribe, the posse. We are at the end of this second level of the mines, and so we've just kind of scooted round from here to here, and we are ready to descend further.
As you will.
Okay, here we are, and a ring and a dead body. I think now we will start to use Imoen's stealth abilities quite heavily in this bit of the mines. No apparent explanation for that death, but it still looks like a... Okay, what was that? Joseph's greenstone ring. Okay. Maybe that's Joseph, I don't know. But this is obviously still a worked bit of the mine. There's the minecart tracks and tools, pickaxes propped up against the walls here. Still got the kind of pit props around, so what we'll do is
I'm gone.
kind of use Imoen now to basically explore. And I think it might be a chance for Imoen to use her... I'll take the AI off here just in case she starts firing at these enemies with a... Okay, there's quite a few there. Okay, oh god, there's a lot. Okay. Right. Right, let's bring up the crew and we'll take these out.
Yeah.
Right, we're all on range, so...
For the glory of Helm!
Okay.
Call us now.
Oh, that kobold had a colour spray.
By hell! Yeah!
I'm not going to send him Viconia right into that lot. Oh, God. Shot Viconia. Shot. Oh, shot kobold. Okay. Here are the issues of dungeon crawling. You kind of get all out of formation, and it can leave you a bit exposed. Come on, Gigantis.
Yeah! Let's give them a right Helm!
Good shot, Alwyn. Right. Ooh. Come on, crew. Okay. Before I forget, Alwyn with the armour. And Imoen, you can use a little spell book. Because that, at the moment, is giving a dexterity increase, which we will gladly take.
You're a queer fellow. This way.
Okay.
My blade will cut you
No,
down to
Imoen.
size.
Okay. She's going in with a backstab, is she? Right, better get these two round. Oh, well done,
What you
Imoen.
want? My blade will cut you down
Okay.
to size.
Oh, that was rather classily done.
I'm gone.
Right. What do we have? Oh, magic missile. And some gold. Excellent.
Yeah!
Okay. So I think this is what it's...
Dungeon has a sense of evil about it.
It's not really any great insight, that, to be honest, Ajantis. So I think, really, if you don't mind, we're going to be doing this kind of thing a lot.
I've done had enough of this.
We will be looking for traps, but I can't imagine there'll be many traps on these many have we got there? Another little cluster of kobolds. Yeah, I can't imagine there'll be many traps just in these tight little corridors.
Yeah.
Bit of a blow to get Viconia injured so quickly, but that's what you get in Baldur's Gate, I'm afraid. It is a game which I'm gradually learning is very, very much geared towards ranged attacks, particularly at this early stage of the game. So
Yeah.
My blade will cut you down to size.
okay, not what I wanted.
You have but to ask.
Yep, I've done had enough of this.
Not what I wanted. Not
My
what I
honor
wanted.
is my belief.
Back up.
With Helm's blessing.
Right. Deal with this AI.
Your worthless lives end here.
With Helm's blessing.
Ooh, no. Edwin's in the firing line.
If I must. Again, you did my actions, are yours.
With Helm's blessing.
May darkness prevail. Kalas Na.
Viconia, just shut them down. It's getting a bit tedious. Come on.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Ooh, another solid hit from the kobold on Viconia.
Kalas Na.
I've completely forgotten already whether I said that I'd healed the
Helm,
guys before we went
give
down.
me strength.
But we have healed the guys.
This way.
So let's just loot quickly. 12 gold.
This way.
So I think we've done all we can in that bit, so we'll bring the team up.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been, as you well know by now, I've been reading The Lord of the Rings, and honestly it's taking me as long as it is to kind of do this Let's Play.
I'm gone.
But I am quite far ahead now. And
With Helm's blessing.
well, I'm
This way.
basically at the I mean, the book and the film is kind of paced similarly, but not quite the same.
I've done had enough of this.
And I guess in the film it's a lot easier to kind of chop between the timelines of the various, and spoiler alerts by the way for the next few minutes. It's easier for the film to kind of chop between the various threads of the storyline, with, you know, Gandalf and Pippin, Merry, all kind of on their way to Minas Tirith, whereas Frodo and Sam and Gollum are kind of making their way, the back way if you like,
I've
to
done had enough of this.
Mordor anyway. So we're kind of at I'm at the stage now where we're back to Minas Tirith. So basically we leave Sam and Frodo. What am I going to do here? I will kind of break off from this kind of conversation because it is quite difficult to commentate on a game, play it
With
competently,
Helm's blessing.
and talk about Lord of the Rings and try and offer something.
Thor, save me from the Spider Queen's vengeance.
Okay, stop everyone. That was a trap, was it not? Yes. Okay, I wasn't expecting a trap there. Right. Okay, nobody move. Nobody move. There is a trap in our vicinity. If anyone can find it. Or have we just kind of sprung it and therefore it's now disarmed? Don't know.
This way.
Maybe that's what happened. Maybe if you spring it, then it just ceases to be active as a trap. Okay, well there's a warning. I was not expecting a trap in that kind of pokey little corridor. Okay.
By helm.
Right. Tell you what I'm going to
With
do.
helm's blessing.
Well, we're going to have to rest, aren't we? But I'll leave Viconia out of this fight. She can hang around at the back. Everyone else, we're about to rest, so
My actions are yours.
I've got no other healing spells. So what we'll do is we'll advance with the Jantis, and we'll get the others to use some spells. We might as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's get a horror in there. See what effect that has.
With helm's blessing.
Imoen. There, Alwyn.
May I be of assistance?
Why don't you sleep them, Alwyn? And Edwin. Let's get a chromatic orb into the fray. Okay, there's the horror. There's the sleep. Okay.
This way.
As you will.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Right, there you go.
Destroyer of worlds!
That was rather effective. Slightly OTT for those poor kobolds, but anyway, let's get Imoen on some trap duty just around this little area.
I've done had enough of this.
Anything, Imoen? Okay, well, we will rest here, I think.
As you will.
I'm not sure if we really need to amend the spells. We could get rid of an identify. Actually, have we got anything to identify before we rest? Let's see whether Varscona... No, it doesn't improve the Thaco, even with the Thaco +2. Anyway, let's... I don't think we've got anything we can identify. No, these, I guess. Oh, we must have used it. Okay, we haven't rested for a while, obviously. Right.
Helm. Give with helm's blessing.
Gather round all. Let's see if we can rest down here. No! Well, not without getting disturbed. Oh dear, this is a problem. This is a problem. Right. Alwyn. Zar. I don't really want Edwin to cast a spell here because I think he's just going to get
Night Singer,
clobbered.
give me power.
You are so irritating. If I must.
Right. Alwyn's still got his armour in, so I'm going to get him going with the hammer. Viconia, close them down.
By helm.
Close them down, Ajantis. Imoen. Yeah, fire away. And let's just hope we can get these two out
If
of
I
the
must.
firing line. Actually, first thing you're going to do, Viconia, is quaff a potion. Oh dear. pop off a potion, Edwin. This could honestly be it for Edwin right now.
Ulsa?
Viconia, get in there. Right, go on. Zar, minor drain.
As directed for now.
So I could. Right, here we go. Go on, Edwin. Run.
My honor is my
Right, he might be out of the woods now. Horror. Imoen, go up with your sword. Edwin, where are you? Sorry, Zar, where are you going? Right. You two up there. Right. Oh, we did get a bit of gold. And a spell out of it. Oh, is this going to be the continuous issue now if we try and rest here?
As you will.
Tell you what I'll do. I'll go... I don't know where in the other area we could rest other than just going out of the mines. Right, I'm going to try again. And I'm going to position myself a bit better this time.
I'm gone.
So we'll have the two little weakling mages in the middle.
Hardly worth my time.
We'll have Viconia there.
Kalas Na.
With
Xanthus
Helm's
there.
blessing.
Alwyn
You have
there.
but to ask.
I'm
Imoen
gone.
there. Right. Let's try that. Ah, okay, thank goodness for that. Right. So, as I was saying, yeah, I mean, I haven't really got anything.
Not stand by while this party
Get rid of that.
descends into depravity.
Yeah, the Shelob's lair is actually much better in the book, even though in the film you've got that really quite scary looking spider. Great interpretation of Shelob. The book is just so much more detailed, and there's some really wonderful moments in the book of the Shelob encounter, particularly where Frodo basically just kind of fronts up to it, and Tolkien kind of expresses it as something in a way like he couldn't believe that Frodo, as the author, he almost couldn't believe that Frodo had kind of just advanced towards this gruesome monster, and he even phrased it something like, you know, and there was Frodo from the Shire, you know, advancing towards the cruel and gruesome beast, so that was really good. And also I just kind of quickly looked on YouTube at how the film dealt with that scene, and in the book, I guess cinematically they couldn't really make a truly pitch black kind of cavern or tunnel that Shelob was in, so they had to kind of brighten it up, but it just kind of takes away a little bit of the contrast, I suppose, when he uses the kind of light pendant that Galadriel gives him, because that really does kind of brighten up the whole area and kind of puts Shelob off and kind of gives Frodo slightly the upper hand. Obviously Shelob has her wicked way with Frodo eventually, but yeah, just really nice how that was dealt with, and also immediately after Frodo gets stung, Sam thinks he's dead at this point. Gets stung by Shelob,
I'm
a kind of band of orcs takes hold of him, and Sam sees this. He's unbeknown to the orcs. Sam is kind of watching them, and he kind of listens to their conversations. They're going to kind of pick him up and take him back, and kind of, I think, kind of take him up for some sort of torture or something. But the orcs are kind of among the arch baddies of the film, and they're just kind of portrayed very a bit more nuanced than I was really expecting.
As you will.
And certainly more nuanced than the film would have you believe. Which is a bit of a relief, actually, because I do get a bit kind of find that storybook evil quite banal in a way, you know, that kind of, you know, just outright evil with no complexity of thought, or, you know, you might as well just have Skeletor or something as your baddie for everything sometimes with kind of these with these stories, and that's probably unfair to Skeletor, but you get my point. Right, how are we going to tackle this? I'm a bit worried that there's a trap here. That's my only concern. Okay, how many? Okay, a load more. God. I wonder if we can get round the other way to them. I'd prefer that in a way.
Helm, give me strength.
Yeah, let's go up
As
here.
you will.
Anyway, I'll give me an opportunity to finally finish my point. So they're basically tramping off with Frodo, and Sam hears them, and they're talking about the situation that they're in. Essentially kind of serving Sauron. It doesn't really seem like these orcs have much of a choice. They don't really seem to have a great deal of love for Sauron at all. You know, they kind of see him as almost like the least worst option they could be in. And they also kind of freely admit that if Sauron's plan doesn't work, then they're in big trouble, you know, so there's a lot riding on it, and they understand that. Right, we're just going to run around the corner and duff these guys up, basically. That's my plan. Alwyn, just do your little armour thing. We can just pick this guy up.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Yeah, so these orcs are just sort of talking.
What is it now?
Like they're sort of saying words like, "Oh, once this is all over,
As you will.
we'll set up a place on our own. You know, we'll have a nice, easy life, a quiet
My
life,
honor is my
away from all of this
Helm's
war."
blessing.
May
And
darkness prevail.
Helm,
you know,
give me strength.
almost like a bit sort of. I was
Helm's
half expecting them to go into a sort of mice and men dream. You know, a little small holding with rabbits and yeah. And yeah, it just highlighted the fact that this state of war isn't necessarily something that the crikey, that these kind of
May darkness prevail.
these arch baddies really are happy about. They just see it as a means to an end, like anything, and unlike anyone, they don't necessarily enjoy war. It's just the situation that they found themselves in. So yeah, I was you know, because in the film you just don't really get that slightly different look at the enemy. So it was quite refreshing, really. Oh no, Imoen's run out of bolts. Yeah, okay. Not a problem, because I think Zara is holding her bow. That's not great planning because I've got the crossbow for a reason, because it's better than the short bow. But there we go. Come on, Zar.
Destroyer of worlds.
Okay, there we go. So yes, war even for the orcs is something to be endured, not relished. And
May darkness prevail.
ooh, look at that, 26 gold. And a fire agate gem.
With Helm's blessing.
Whoops, didn't mean to take the sword. Potion of Insight, yes! Why can't you take that, Viconia? Oh, it's probably not her picking up, was it? Oh, God. Okay, who was picking up all that stuff? I don't know. Anyway. Tell you what I'll do. If there's any more of this... I don't know if I want to keep you here for the whole crawl of this dungeon or not.
With Helm's blessing.
I'm kind of wondering what would be tedious from your point of view. I'll tell you what, let's just go over this little pass and then I'll make a decision. Oh, hang on. Is this just a chasm?
I'm gone.
Yeah, it is. I can't really tell what this is.
This course we take is beyond all tenets of decency.
I don't really know what you expect us to do, Ajantis, to be honest.
Yeah!
I love the fact that we're disliked, even though we haven't really kind of set out to do anything particularly evil. I love the fact that Alwyn just finds himself in a situation where people don't like him at all. That is just so perfect. So perfect for the character. But anyway, let me have a little think, and I will just cut it here just for a moment anyway, and I'll kind of think about how I tackle this in terms of recording for both your and my own, well, ease of watching, I suppose. So I'll be, when you next see me, it'll either be further more advanced or somewhere very close to here. Right, the game is railroading me over this little bridge here. Can't really go anywhere else. So I've just got Agent Imoen in the shadows, but she's going to have to come out of that now to... Oh, okay. Back, Imoen. Oh, we must have been pretty close to a trap there. Right, quickly disarm that. And back. I think she still had a bit of residual hide in the shadows going on there, so that's been quite effective. Right. Good thing about this little bit is that it is quite a wide pass. So we'll just be able to take these on with the AI, hopefully.
My honor is my life. Helm, yeah!
I say that. Come on, Ajantis. Just... The AI is kind of frustratingly slow to react.
As you will. By hell!
Compared to the enemy AI, but
What you want?
any more traps? Yes, look at that. There we go.
I'm gone.
25 XP for that. We have put skill points into detecting traps for
My
Imoen.
honor is my... As you will.
So hopefully
Helm, as you will.
she will be up to the task of the traps in these mines, but... Right.
As you will.
I guess we'll just inch forward here and yeah, see what comes about.
Helm.
A Jantis deadly with a bow at the moment.
Yeah.
As I say, it's not so much the enemies that are the problem, it's the fact that you have to fight them in these kind of tight spaces. Right, so we're in this kind of second bit now. Let's just have a little poke around with Imoen again.
I've done had enough of this.
No, dead end. So we're clearly in a bit that's perhaps not what you'd call the worked mine. There's no evidence of... Where is the kobold? Oh, there. Well done, Emily. But the AI was so effective there, I couldn't even see the critter. Right. Go up here. Nothing worth looting. This really is turning into a bit of a maze, isn't it? What have we got up here? How many? 3. 3 there. Okay. Tell you what, I'll take these guys out with the crew. You don't really need to see that, and then we'll be back. Right, we took out those 3 kobolds, and we have now stumbled across a ghoul. And I'm going to try and backstab with Imoen. Oh. Yeah, a critical hit, backstab, double damage. Doesn't leave much left of the ghoul, does it? Blimey.
Yep. I'm gone.
I think if once Alwyn hears of that, he's going to be fairly impressed with Imoen, who is... He won't have failed to notice that she is, you know, really blossoming in this role, you'd say. I mean, she's always been a dab hand with a bow, but this kind of stealth skill that she's got and the ability to find traps just now is a real saver. So plucky Imoen is certainly more than just a you know, a kind of scrappy-do kind of let me at 'em character. She has actually got more to offer. Ooh, a spider. What do we have around there? 2 spiders. Okay. Now, Viconia loves to take out spiders because of her past rejection of Shah. Is it Shah? No, she likes Shah now, doesn't she? Lolth is the one, isn't it? I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll just... We'll just get them coming.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Okay, Imoen, you're taking ages.
Kalas Na.
As you will. Helm, give me strength!
I've done had enough of this.
Might get a spell involved in this one. Minor Drain and a Chromatic Orb. Gentis, try and get it.
I'm gone.
Glory of Helm!
You two get that one. You two get that one.
My honor is my... For the glory of Helm!
Oh, okay. Viconia has been poisoned. I believe we do have an antidote. Yeah. Oh, Viconia's got one anyway. Oh, blast. Okay. Drink that, Viconia.
This way.
Thank you, battle music. Okay. We're out of healing spells again, are we? Or we can just top her up a bit. Okay. Right, I will be back once we've found something else interesting. Right, you're back in and you're getting abrupt battle music because we have a kobold, but not just any kobold. A kobold commando, and the arrow that he fired towards our party appeared to be on fire. So we've just come along this little path here, this little passageway, and gone through about 4 or 5 kobolds, but yeah, we're going to need to get... We're going to try these 4 ranged characters on there first and see what happens. Okay. Yeah, they're a bit more challenging, aren't they? And poor old Viconia's taking a bit of a hit at the moment. And we haven't got any... We could heal her with a potion, but...
This way.
Okay, nothing there. I sense a trap, but so there's another quite an amusing moment in Lord of the Rings where the orcs took hold of Frodo and were basically kind of taking him away to the tower to be presumably tortured or whatever. Kind of Sam's tracking them, and in the meantime the orcs are talking about this. They kind of know that there's someone else on the loose, and they're kind of referring to this person as a kind of mighty elven warrior, which obviously they've mistaken for Sam. And Sam's kind of tracking them, and he's about to kind of pants on them. And
I'm never quite so comfortable as when I'm at least 6 feet under.
Very good, Tsar. He's definitely staying. He really is definitely staying.
I'm gone.
Right, I sense traps around here, definitely. And he's about to... I think they're climbing up like a spiral staircase, these orcs, with Frodo. And Frodo's kind of... Crikey, look at all those. Blimey. And Sam's about to pants on them, basically.
With Helm's blessing.
Again, spoiler alert. I've probably said that a bit too late, but because they're on a spiral staircase, as he goes to pants on them, he kind of gets it a bit wrong and sort of misjudges where he is in relation to where the orcs are. So he kind of comes up with this really kind of classy line. Right, we're going to go through here. We haven't sort of explored around here, but maybe I will. Let me just have a little poke around and I'll come back to you. But yeah, Sam just completely misjudges it and kind of comes up with this line like, here is this mighty elven warrior, and he's completely in a different part to where the orcs are, and kind of, I don't think they even notice him. It's quite kind of ramshackle, and yeah, kind of exposes him as the rank amateur in terms of fighting that he was. But in the film, of course, when he's taking on the orcs with Sting, he's kind of running them through and making them look like, you know, going through them like a knife through butter. Anyway, I'll have a little poke around. I might come back to this very scene, but I just want to have a look elsewhere. Sorry, we're back, and those arrows that the kobold commandos were firing were +2 arrows of fire. Bursts into flames as it's fired at an enemy. The effect is similar to an arrow doused in oil and set to flame. So, poor old Viconia copped one of those. Well, we did have a look round. There wasn't really anything there to speak of, so I think we're going to rest. Let's get the little weaklings.
My actions are yours.
If I must.
And that includes Viconia, really, with that 8 hit points.
I shall
attend to it in a
Why has she got 8 hit
As
points?
you will.
I'm afraid we sprung
I'm
another
gone.
trap. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm gone.
Never mind. So that's why we're resting now. Blast. I'm going to get Alwyn in with the hammer. Go on, Alwyn. Let's horror them. Viconia. Might as well command 1 or 2 of them. No. Command Viconia. Just get that one.
Let's give them a right thrashing.
Oh, Alwyn. Righty.
My honor is my life.
My blade will cut you down to size.
With Helm's blessing. With Helm's blessing.
Well, that's annoying. Alwyn just copped a couple of hits. Despite having an armour class of 0, which is more than respectable. But, yeah. Never mind. Right.
As you will.
Well, if they come again, we'll just have to...
Something I could do no other.
If I must.
we'll get a Jantis here, because this
As
is where
you
they're going
will.
to come from. Let's hope we can get a problem-free rest in. Ah, we can. Thank goodness. Okay. It's still not entirely ideal. Well, we're nearly at full health.
Helm. Yeah.
I don't know what's through here, but I'm thinking all of these
Again, you
kobolds.
disturb me.
You know, people talk of something poisoning the mine. Well, there's something behind it, and one would
Yeah.
assume that all of these kobolds, and particularly with the kobold commandos. Okay. That you know, there is.
I've
The kobolds
done
are in
had
some
enough of
way-
this. My blade will cut you down to size.
Imoen, that's the AI. You know, the kobolds are in some way sort of
Yeah.
part of the conspiracy, or being brought in to, you know, scare people off,
As you will.
uphold the mines, right? You know, kind of keep this kind of conspiracy going.
This way.
But this is definitely not mine now, is it? It's a kind of passageway. Right, let's get a fine trap going. Oh! Kobold. Kobold Commando. And they do look like little jackals or something, don't they? Right. Let's think about this. How many have we got? Okay. I'm going to try something.
By helm! As you will.
I don't fancy copying another one of those arrows. So...
I'm gone.
Yeah!
Get Viconia back to position 2. Imoen backstab this Kobold Commando. And the rest ranged.
For sure!
Okay, that didn't work. And he cops it anyway. Wonderful. Let's try and take him out anyway.
As directed, for now.
For sure! Night Singer, give me power.
My blade will cut you down to size. My blade will cut you down to size.
Okay.
I've done had enough of this.
Right. This has got Baddie's Lair
As you will.
written all over it. And yes, you can go in. Oh my.
You're a queer fellow.
Right. Let's not waste any time. Potion as well, Imoen. Let's get everyone as buffed up as we can make them. We'll not take any chances in here. Get a chant going. Protection from evil, Ajantis. Ajantis, protect Viconia from evil. Alwyn with the armour. Imoen hide in shadows. Okay, that didn't work. Oh, let's just go in.
Yeah! Yeah!
Okay. Right, what have we got? 2 kobolds. Right, you two, smash them. Oh, Alwyn, how are you feeling, mate?
For the glory of helm!
Whoa.
What you want?
Have become
Luckily, they're not the commandos.
destroyer of worlds.
For sure!
What?
Ah,
Have become death, destroyer of worlds.
and what is that? Mullahay. Ooh.
With helms.
Ajantis, front up, front up, front up. In fact, everyone,
Yeah!
get in here.
Yeah!
Ooh, okay. Okay. Ooh. Tazok must have dispatched you, and my traitorous kobolds let you pass, didn't they? No. I knew I could not trust them. Armed as such, you have obviously been sent to kill me. By Cyric. Oh, Cyric. Does that mean he's an evil priest? Not a measure of ore leaves these mines unspoiled, and I am still to be executed? I'll not lose my head over this. Tazok must have dispatched you. I have no idea who that is. So he thinks... So this guy is poisoning the ore. He thinks he's doing a good job. But he thinks that this Tazok doesn't think he's doing a good job. And so now we've been sent in to kill him. So our options are, yes, fool, Tazok is most displeased with thee. Alwyn's not going to play that game. No one sent us, but thy head is in no less danger. Reveal thy treachery, and mayhaps we will be merciful. That's probably a reasonable option. Tazok did not send thee. Then thou art dead. Help, my minions, help! Okay. Minions. You have minions, and I've all but taken you for one. Now! Okay. Okay. No sign of the minions. Well, Ajantis hit him.
Ulsa?
Viconia. Let's go hold person. Alwyn. Try and drop him. Just cancelled that, haven't I? Idiot. Drop him.
Your voice is ambrosia.
Zar. Just come round
I
here.
could do no other.
Because I'm going to bring in the Agnazar's Scorcher. Edwin. Now, is he going to have fewer than 20 hit points? I doubt it. Let's get a minor drain. Because if he is a priest, he might start casting straight away. Imoen, there's not a lot you can do other than fire bow and arrow. Yeah, okay, let's go. Okay, he's down. Oh, here come the minions. Oh no. Right. Alwyn, get back up there. Edwin,
As
come
directed
down here.
for now.
Stop touching me!
Zar, scorch him. I'll try and get... Actually, I'll get Ajantis back up here. And Viconia. Viconia's still casting, so she can just do that, that's fine. If we can hold him as well, that might be quite good. So Edwin's coming down here, Zar's scorching him.
What is it this time?
Alwyn's going up there. Imoen, I think you're going to have to try and take him on with your sword as well. Okay, it's a good start.
My blade will cut you
Oh,
down to
there are
size.
minions.
You are so irritating.
My honor is my life.
I'm actually going to take the AI off here because Mullahay saved against that. Oh no! Edwin walked into the flame.
As directed for now.
Jean Calais? Calais? No.
Oh god.
Night
Right.
Singer, give me
Okay,
power.
just do that. Edwin. Chromatic orb him. They've got a lot of minions. But we've got a lot of health potions, so we should be alright. Mullahay's just injured. Alwyn's been hit. Heal yourself, Alwyn. Konya, drop him. Well, he's badly injured now. Baconia. Zar. Let's have another chromatic orb. Oh, no, he's turning on Edwin. Malaya is near death. We just need the crowning glory, guys. Can you do it with ranged?
Olza?
Your worthless lives end here.
Right, AI back on, because these guys are... Come on.
For the glory of Helm!
Right, he's down. Right, now let's scatter these. Oh, boy. These fights, I tell you. Where are you going, Zar? Just cast the horror. You cast asleep. Okay.
Something troubling you?
Right, now you can start to
Your worthless
pepper them
lives
from
end
range.
here.
Konya, just get in there. We're getting there, people, we're getting there.
Helm! For glory of Helm! By Helm!
My blade will cut you down to size.
Yeah!
Right, everyone form up. That was alright, to be honest. Okay. Okay.
Yes? It shall be as you wish.
Shall we look at Mullahay, who clearly was... He's got these kind of little quarters down here, a little sort of throne and somewhere to sleep. So this is obviously where...
This dungeon has a sense of evil about it.
Right. So this is Mullahay's body. What's he got on him? A ring, boots, his holy symbol, a letter. Okay.
You have but to ask.
And a chest. Well, let's start
You have but to ask.
with the boots, the ring. Let's take his holy symbol. Let's take his money. And let's take these two letters. My servant Mullahay, your progress in disrupting the flow of iron ore does not go as well as it should. How stupid can you be to allow your kobolds to murder the miners? Yeah, so the kobolds were working as foot soldiers, I suppose. With your presence revealed, you should be wary of enemies sent to stop your operation. Your task is a very simple one. If you continue to show that you can't do the job, you will be replaced. I will not send the kobolds you have requested, as I need all the troops I possess to stop the flow of iron into this region. With this message I have sent more of the mineral poison that you require. If you have any problems, then send a message to my new contact in Beregost. His name is Tranzig, and he'll be staying at Feldapost's Inn. Well, leads are plenty. So that is probably why Mullahay thought that Tazok had sent us and sent us to kill him, because this letter clearly says that Tazok, who must be in a higher position of authority than Mullahay, is not pleased with how it's going, and this clearly these miners were never supposed to be murdered. So Tazok's lost control of the kobolds a little bit. And there is a contact in Beregost who... What was it again? Oh no, that's not that one. If you have any problems, then send a message. Okay. Well, he was having problems, that's why he was asking for the more kobolds, but you refused, Tazok, so... Anyway. Yeah, so this one. My servant Mullahay, I have sent you the kobolds and mineral poison that you require. Your task is to poison any iron ore that leaves these mines. Don't reveal your presence to the miners, or you will find yourself swamped by soldiers from the local Armenian garrison. Well, he wasn't, to be honest. My superiors, okay, so Tazok's got superiors, have recently hired on the services of the Black Talon mercenaries and the Chill. With these soldiers at my disposal, I should be able to destroy any iron caravans entering the region from the south and east. I don't want to deal with iron coming from the Nashkel mines, so don't fail in your duty. Okay, so the conspiracy here is that any iron is basically being disrupted through this mine by being poisoned, and through shipments into the region by some hired goons. Now, what does all of this mean for Alwyn? Well,
It is certain that the death of Mullahay will relieve the fears of the terrorized folk of Nashkel. But you remain uneasy. While the half-orc may indeed have caused the evils that befell the mine, the shortage of iron is too widespread to be his doing alone. His letters confirm your suspicions, and though they give little indication as to where his cohorts are hiding, they may have links to the bandits that currently plague the coastway.
as I was saying, what does this mean for Alwyn? Well, first, this little cutscene appears to confirm what the letters were saying. So, the banditry in the region is linked to this iron shortage. And what I was going to say was...
As directed, for now.
Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. 2 healing potions. A potion of absorption. Don't know what that is.
I'm never quite so comfortable as when I'm at least 6 feet under.
Well, you can. It's perfectly cosy here, Zar. We can leave you down here. You know, there's a bed, a nice throne for you to sit on. Right, sword. 790 gold and a whole range of spells. Improvision, charm person, sleep. Well, we've got that. Right.
What? As directed, for now.
What? Out of the way,
It shall be as you
Edwin.
wish.
Sleep, identify, and web. Ah. And a rather amazing looking object. Moonblade +3. Oh my golly gosh. I've got to have a look at the Moonblade. Where's that? Imoen. This potent weapon was created by the smiths of ancient Myth Dranor. Moonblades are used in the long process of selecting a ruler for the Isle of Evermeet. Blimey. A Moonblade chooses its owner, and in the case of this sword, it has chosen the elf Zan. Only Zan can use this blade. Anyone else who tries will find themselves unable to lift it. Well, we've just taken it out of the chest, but this particular Moonblade gives resistance to fire and a bonus to the user's armor class. I'll tell you what, it's a nice sword. And proficiency type is dagger for some reason. Usable by Zan. Anyway, I am going to leave it here. In the depths of the mines, having apparently vanquished the kingpin, I suppose, certainly for this little part of what seems like a wider conspiracy. Now, before I was interrupted by the cutscene, I said, what does this mean for Alwyn? Well, I think Alwyn's a bit feeling like he's gone in over his head. Because this was just another mission, this was just another Basilisk, this was just something to tick off, collect the reward, move on to the next one. But as we've seen, this goes a lot deeper than that, and I don't think that's what Alwyn was bargaining for, and I'm not sure Alwyn is entirely comfortable with the fact that this goes deeper. I suppose the question is, now he's in this deep, can he get out?